Welcome to Real Life Stock Video. Let's take a look at what we've sold recently. All right, let's start off here in the black box portal, and I'll show you just some statistics from my account. Total revenue to date is $19,148, and that goes back all the way to 2018. I think I started right at the beginning of the year 2018. If we look at last year, you can see that I sold $6,485 in stock, the first few months, first half of the year really was not that good. In the second half, I was averaging over $700. And so this year, we've got 3 months and 8 days into April. It's the 8th of April when I'm taping this. You can see it started out a little bit better, but that's a good solid $500 a month, and I'm happy about that. But I really think that I can be up $700, $800, even $1,000 by the end of the year on the average. At least that's what I hope to have. And the key really is to have diverse and high quality clips. We're looking at 82 clips. 82 clips sold during this period, and it's $663. So that's about right for a month. Now, like I say, this includes a few days in April, but it also does not include subscription sales, which will boost it up. So we're just going to go with this number. 82 clips, 663, and what I'll do is take you now through what kind of clips sold. You just can get a little feel for it here. But just as I scroll through this, I can tell you that it looks like there's some cooking clips and some environmental and a lot of establishing shots. So I do want to point out one clip. This clip, there's a couple clips that sell over and over and over again. And one of them is this one. Right here you can see it sold twice, and then the page up it sold another, it looks like 3 times. This is a car dealership. Very simple push-in aerial view of a car dealership, and it sells over and over and over again. And the reason I think that it sells is because you don't have any dealer signs on it. So if anybody wants to buy this clip, they can put up here Chevrolet or Toyota or BMW, whatever they want, and they can use this clip because it's specific and yet generic. And I'm thinking that that's why it sells. It sells over and over again, and yet it's a simple clip. I also want to point out that this slow push-in like this, if you watch aerial shots, just pay attention when you're watching TV and watching movies, and you'll notice that aerial shots they use constantly are this simple, smooth push-in shot. And a lot of times I'm trying to do very fancy drone maneuvers, and they just don't. That doesn't pan out in the sales category. That type of shot sells more than any other type of drone shot. And I'll give you a few more examples. These were filmed. All of these happen to have been filmed by Michael Snyder, and he's just got a gift for finding a simple shot. That's just a neighborhood, and you'll notice that. And here's another neighborhood. What do these all have in common? They're simple push-in flyovers. So keep that in mind. Don't try to get too fancy with your drone when it comes. You see this BMW one sold again here. We call it the BMW because that's what it is. But you can put anything up here. You can put Subaru. You can put. I really think that's why it sells. I think it sells because it's generic. All right, now let's look at the specifics now. From what I've just showed you, we sold 82 clips in all for $663.52. I sold far fewer editorial clips than usual. Only 6 editorial clips and 76 were commercial. Out of those clips, 26 of them were aerial clips. Aerial or drone clips. Drone is still the fastest and best way to get into the stock video game, get you some experience and some sales, and then move on to other things or add other things to that. But I think drone is still the best way to start. We also sold 22 environmental clips, 10 food-related clips, food preparation or eating food. We also sold 18 establishing shots. Establishing shots are another good way to get started and to build up your portfolio. We sold 5 shots with model releases, like this one here. And we only sold 4 time lapses. I'm hoping to sell more time lapses. I'm doing more and more astrophotography. This is a clip that I did up in the desert a couple weeks ago. I just uploaded it. And here's another one from the same night out with a different focal length, different lens. So I'm hoping that these clips will do well for sales. If you took all the clips that I did that are just 100% mine, meaning I filmed them, I curated, I did the title and keyword uploaded, I did everything myself, I own 100% of whatever it sells, then I would have only earned $240. That totaled 18 clips that sold, and the average sell was $13.33. Obviously some sold for as much as $40, but others sold for as little as $2 or $3. So when you average them out, it was $13.33 per sale. 64 of the sales were clips that I did the titles, description, keywording, and the sales for those totaled $423.52 with an average of $6.61 per clip. And that also means the clips I'm curating are selling for a little bit higher than the ones that I'm doing myself, and that may indicate that some of my own clips are not as high quality. It also could just be the luck of the draw or the bad luck of the draw. But it just reminds me that I really need to be committed, and you need to be committed to doing the best you can, upload the best stuff that you have, and just always work on quality and diversity in your portfolio. Okay, if we look at the equipment used to film these, 26 of them were filmed using a drone. 28 of them were a prosumer type camera, like my Sony a7 III or a7 IV. 21 of them were from a cinema camera. I don't own a cinema camera, but some of the people I curate do. So I'm talking about an FX3 or something even higher. Some of them were Blackmagic cameras, for example. 3 of the clips sold were from GoPro. Two of the clips from a smartphone, and then 2 of the clips were from what I call digital assets. Those are clips that I made using After Effects, such as this one of a grid, something that looks like an electronic grid. And I made this entire, it's all from After Effects, and these types of things sell from time to time. I'm not real good at making them. If you are, that's something you might try to perfect. That's just an example of a few clips that are selling. I hope this is helpful. I hope that it can inspire you or help you or motivate you to get out there and do high quality, real life stock video. And I think that that's the way to go. It would really help me if you put a like on this and a comment. If you have any questions or suggestions or tips for me, I appreciate those as well. Have a good day.